Shalom, shalom. Peace and blessings, family. How's the audio for the people that's sitting here? What's up, my brother James? Xavier? How's the audio? Ain't nobody saying that. How's the audio? Can y'all hear me? I don't know what's going on with this. Ain't nobody saying nothing. All right. Thank y'all, family. Peace and blessings, my brother James. What's up, Monsieur? Sherrod, 374 in the house. Thank y'all, family. Let's wait for some more people to get in here. These blessings and love to the melanated family. Let's have a purple flower. So I've been doing all right. So I decided to do a little live stream tonight. Let's have my sister Carla. Peace and love. We'll play a little music. So we get into the commentary. Trying to wait for some people to get in here. Hit the like button as you come in. See, we got 23 people in here. Only 13 thumbs up. 13 trolls. That's what you is when you ain't hitting the like button. What's that, Lawrence? What's that, Mark? Peace and blessings. What's that, my brother Q Brown in the house? 504. Peace and blessings. We got a little bit to talk about tonight. Trying to wait till some of the family get in here before we get into the commentary. What's that, Nubian Gold? Peace and love. Dennis Brown. What's up, Wanda? 3695. Peace and love. Yeah, let the horns blow a while. Let freedom ring. YouTube ain't sending out no notifications. That's all good. Yeah, let the horn blow. Memphis, Tennessee, Simon White, peace and love. Hit the like button as you come in. We're going to get into the commentary soon. Get some people in here. Y'all listen at the music. Peace and blessing, my sister Carla. Yeah, it's all good, it's all good. Yeah, we're going to talk about the Nolan well situation. We're going to talk about these coons that's trying to mess up everything. What's happening? Titan Jakes. Yeah, let the horn blow. What's happening? Mr. Zach in the house. Peace and love. We're going to play a little Al Green next. Always got to bring in a little gospel. And we're going to get into the commentary. Hit the like button as you come in. You got 32 people, 32 thumbs up. Yeah, let the horn blow, let the horn blow. Let freedom ring. Let the children sing. Peace and love. Shalom, shalom, assalamu alaikum.
perfect voice for your brand with 11 Labs. Change the way you record podcast voiceovers.
Stay tuned for the grand finale to I'll Fly Away.
That little Al Green, and we're going to get into the commentary.
I want to thank this audience for being such a wonderful audience and for being so beautifully blessed. Some with big smiles on your faces. It shows that God has still been good.
Let's have a black native.
Why don't we get together and give God
He
a
won
round of
in the
applause
house.
tonight? Now, why don't we do that? He's all right. In all thy ways, acknowledge him. Let me just say this about the place that we hope to find complete peace and joy.
Nothing but the righteous. Nothing but the righteous. The unrighteous would never see what's going on. Elvis Green doing his thing. Peace and blessings, Queen. I know who I am in the house. Sing it out.
Sometime I have to walk around and tell the world about it. Think about it.
How wonderful.
How wonderful. I wonder if everybody would get together and put your hands in the air.
What's happening? You two, Darren Glenn in the house. Peace and love. They're desperate for Nolan. Hit the thumbs up button. Got 40 thumbs up. What's up, Christy? Singleton in the house. Peace and love. Yeah, me too. I grew up with gospel music, R&B.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Elvis Green. Linda Jones. People get ready for the train to come in. You don't need no ticket. Just step on board.
People get ready. There's a train coming. You don't need no ticket. You can just step on board. All you need is faith to hear the diesel humming. You don't need no ticket.
Just step on board.
Just thank the Lord.
And thank the Lord. Linda Jones. All right, Alvin, it's time for you to do your thing.
Let me try that.
Peace and blessings. Tyrone Donald. Peace and blessings. You step on bird. All you need is faith to hear the decent humming. give thanks to the Creator. Let's give thanks to our ancestors who came before us.
God, that our soul wouldn't have to be lost. Jesus.
Let's have Sister Matthews in the house. Peace and love. When the storm, life is raging. Turn it up, Al. And I wonder why. Don't pass me by. Yes, that's what you gotta do. Hit the like button as you come in. Yeah, he will. Three waters in the house. Peace and love. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Hit that like button as you come in. Oh, we're in the house. Peace and blessings. In love. To all our brothers and sisters that are in here tonight. Yeah, it's a great time to be alive. Yeah, one day you're going to fly on away from here. I'm going to fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by. Peace and love to the melanated family.
Oh, yes. Tell me that we shall not all see death. But maybe some way we can all be changed in the twinkling of an eye.
What's that, E-Royale? Peace and love. What's that, James Webster in the house? The family started moving on in. You have additional commentary. Peace and blessings, 5350. Peace and love. Yeah, you're right. Sing it, Al. One day we all gonna fly away. If the light button has to come in to this live stream of truth, live stream of love. Yeah, you're right. Hallelujah, bye. Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
It's a beautiful day. Meet Emma. She doesn't know she's a character in a movie.
What?
Peace and blessings, family. Got a nice little crowd in here with the elder. Been a while since I did a live stream. Thank you very much for that beautiful gift. The Bush Life 5350. Thank you very much for that beautiful gift. Peace and love. Appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate all the donations and what to do and your love for the elder. Y'all been showing me love for 10 years on this, not this channel, because I didn't have, my first channel got deleted, this, that, and the other, but the elder kept on pushing. Just got out of YouTube jail. Yeah, this channel was on death row. I never let nobody know what was going on. That's right. I fought 2 strikes. Yeah, one more strike, this channel would have been gone. Yeah, I just got out of YouTube. Death was on death row. Yeah, this channel was on death row. But we fought them all. We fought those, and that, and the strikes they gave me was bullshit. That's why I don't fuck with that AI bullshit. Excuse the expression. Yeah, they got a lot of evil stuff that's going on right now. A lot of evil stuff that's going on. We're going to go to the Brother Information Showman channel right now. And he going to give some details on the Nolan Wells situation.
Back to help find him. When they all left the island and found out that he was still missing, didn't nobody think about going back to the island to do a search for him, all these so-called friends? And then once again, if there were thousands and hundreds of people on this island, why didn't anybody see Nolan? Why is that he's the only one that had a situation and everybody else made it back safe and sound to get in their beds at night?
Just us. Nolan was on Wyatt Pyron's 22 Triton on the way out.
Now, at one point in the interview, one would go on to express that he felt Nolan appeared fine every time they would speak on the island that day.
I had a couple conversations with Nolan that day, and I talked to him and a couple of my other buddies. They were in a group. I was not focused on anyone solely, like looking and pointing anyone out. I mean, I was talking to my friends that I haven't seen in a while from high school. I was talking from people I knew from college. I was talking to, everybody my age and even people older. I mean, it was just a regular thing. We're all used to this. We've been out to the islands before. My buddies used to this. We've been out to the islands before. My buddies don't just go out to the island on 4th of July, but they go out, every.
Sorry about that, family. We're going to start all over with this interview. I don't know why this thing acting like it is.
Every weekend. I talked to Nolan, and Nolan was drinking. Everybody was drinking. Most of.
This is Officer Tatum talking to this white boy called Warren, and listen at the lies that he's telling.
Everybody, and I mean, Nolan seemed completely fine.
Let me stop this right here. I said this in the other video. The Cajun Navy rescuers said that when they found his body, they didn't believe that he was intoxicated with liquor in his blood. They didn't see it as he had been drunk with something. They said his blood.
Well, everybody else was out there drinking. All those people that had out there on the 4th of July, you mean Nolan was the only one that wind up deceased? And this white boy sitting here with this coon, Brandon Tatum.
Levels did not seem like he had something like that. But you all said it correctly. Why is it that we don't have a toxicology report? Why didn't the family get that report? Why is it that the independent examiner that they hired, why haven't they been able to get that report? Why is the sheriff's department, why is the law enforcement department of this county, Jackson County, not put out that report? Surely they should have a toxicology.
They ain't putting out the report because they're covering up shit. They said this brother's neck was broke. He had abrasions on the back of his neck. That sounds like, what you call that? Blunt force trauma.
Report completed by now. Why didn't Crump's attorneys or his examiner get their hands on the toxicology report? What is going on? Now, while this boy is setting up here talking about how everybody had a good time.
Yeah.
We were on this boat, he was on that boat, and people drunk a little bit. There was thousands of people out there. The one thing you notice that Warren Hudson, that's his name. The one thing you notice he's not saying, everybody, the one thing he didn't say is, I want to apologize. I want to say I apologize for not reaching out to Nolan's family.
So true. Ain't apologized, ain't said nothing. He the one who held the phone. Nolan Wells' mama had to track the phone. And when his daddy went to the house, they gave him the runaround trying to get the keys. These people full of shit. This is one of the biggest cover-ups in the history of America in modern time. Because we all know about the state of Mississippi, the state of Louisiana, the state of Alabama, and a bunch of more of these southern states that participated in nothing but unrighteousness, lynching, doing all kind of evil things to our people.
As soon as we found out what happened to Nolan, I want to apologize for not showing up to the funeral because you're claiming that you're a friend,
Huh.
and the rest of you didn't show up. So what does that tell you? The only real friends that showed up for this thing is right here. That is Nolan Wales' best friend to the far left. I believe this is his brother to the right. They look like, I think they're brothers. I think Jelani Williams, if I'm saying the last name correctly, is the one who came out originally, got a
Yeah.
little nervous, didn't want to get into the racial issues, but later on CNN said that Nolan would never leave his phone behind, that Nolan would never, he said it, y'all, that Nolan would.
What person will leave their phone behind? Would you leave your phone behind? Going somewhere, family? Let me know in the comment section. Would you leave your phone behind? I'm 78 years old. Next year, if I'm still here on the physical planet of Earth, I'll be 79. Anywhere I go, I'm bringing my phone with me. What if something happened? You can't call nobody? And they say that place used to be a Air Force place. So you know they got all kind of technology. Should have cameras out there.
Never leave the group because he was taught to stay with a group. When you come with a group, you stay with a group. His father, Elmo, said that himself. Anybody that knows him, everybody keeps saying, oh, these white folks was his friend. No, his friend is this young man right here to the left,
Exactly.
who said he would never leave his phone like that, and he would never just leave for a girl and not leave with the party of people he came by because he was taught not to do that.
And that's the story they keep giving. The mystery girl called Katie. I think she, I don't think she real. I think that's somebody they made up.
Now that's what his real friend said far to your left there. Okay? And then in the middle, y'all know who's in the middle. The brother Carlos Moore, who resides in Atlanta, Georgia, practices law in Tennessee, was a sitting judge at one point in time, a sitting judge in Mississippi, and he had to resign from his job because the racism was real.
So true, Nubian King. She was a plant. Somebody that ain't never existed.
Out there, they were trying to railroad this brother. They were trying to destroy his career because he was standing up for the things that were happening to black people that were shady in the state of Mississippi. He was born and raised there. He knows Mississippi very well. Tatum can do all his interviewing, but he don't know Mississippi like this judge does. And here,
He don't know the South. Brandon Tatum, that fucking coon, sitting up there trying to take up for these devils. A man that has no love for black people. His own family don't even like him. Because they know he's a sellout for Mr. Charlie and Miss Becky.
here's a quote from his Facebook page. He says here, before leaving, I was happy to meet and greet two of Nolan's real friends. As depicted here, they both look like they brothers. I think they are brothers, but I could be wrong. They just look so like they're brothers. The real friends showed up. Check this out, y'all. The real friends showed up in a moment like these and never deserted someone on an island with no answers or accountability. Proud of these guys and praying for their continued strength as they navigate life without their guy, Nolan. They showed up to the funeral, y'all. All the rest of these folks didn't show up to the funeral. While they had a funeral, this guy right here went to Tate.
You know, Nolan was drinking. Everybody was drinking.
He says Nolan was drinking. Everybody was drinking. It's almost like he's.
Nah, I'm glad they said that in this video. They wasn't supposed to be drinking on that boat. Because in Mississippi, you got to be 21 years old to drink alcohol. That's right. So the one who brought them out there, the one who was driving the boat, they ought to lock his ass up. Say everybody was drinking, and they wasn't supposed to be drinking because all the other teenagers. So why the one the driver of the boat, he should be locked up. He should be charged.
Trying to emphasize maybe that's why he didn't make it. No, the Cajun Navy rescuers said they didn't see high blood level.
Peace and blessing, my brother Blackman Hour in the house. What's happening, Aaron J? Peace and love. Let's continue with Information Show, man, doing a good job bringing this information.
Levels in him when they found him for the drinking, for him to be intoxicated on liquor.
Yeah.
But he took the time out of his life to sit down with this buck dancer to the left and give him a full interview because all these clips have been put out into social media. He took the time to sit down and tell all this talk about, oh, we got on this ship and we flew out. We went out there and thousands of people were out there and we drunk a little liquor here and there. This guy ain't saying nothing. He ain't saying nothing. The question you should be asking him is why didn't he show up to the funeral for the man that he claims to be his friend?
Right.
That would be Nolan. Why he didn't show up?
And claim he's his friend. Claiming he was his friend when they was in grade school. But you don't go to your best friend's funeral at all because you're guilty. You the last one had the telephone. That's right. Then I saw a video of this bitch, Ringo. This nigga had the nerve to say that Nolan Wells' mama told a lie about the phone being deleted. That phone was deleted. Where to get these coons from? These low-life, ungodly people.
Why didn't he show up? And let's hear from Carlos Moore. Just a short little video clip I got of him right here.
Kept the phone, and not only kept it, but either that person or someone that person gave access to allegedly deleted text messages and deleted pictures from Snapchat. And that's
damn shit.
Ringo said that Nolan Wells' mama lied about the phone being deleted. Go to his channel and you'll see it. This nigga had nerve enough to tell a lie. Here's a judge saying it did happen. Ben Crump said it happened. And his mother said shit was deleted off that phone. And you got these pieces of shit like Ringo, Jason Woodlock, Officer Tatum, all y'all going to hell. Hell waiting on all y'all. Sitting there lying and making up false information.
Alleged. But if that's true, that's very suspicious. And then the keys to the car, no one voluntarily took the keys to the father. The father asked for the keys, and there was some kind of delay there.
Boom. Key things. A delay, there was a good friend. I'm gonna play that video for the nights over. The good friend right here, who's the mother of Nolan's real best friend, knows the mother. She had a delay in trying to retrieve the phone. They were acting funny style with her to give her back the phone. Okay? And then the father, as he said, was trying to retrieve keys, and they was acting funny style with him over that. Innocent people don't act like that, folks. Innocent people would say, oh, here we go. Let me go get the keys right here. Boom. No, innocent people don't stay at home with the keys. Innocent people knock on your door. Boom, 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 boom. Mrs. Christie.
That's right. If I got somebody merchandise or something happened to somebody, and I'm supposed to give their family or whatever, if you righteous, they held the phone, the car keys, his daddy went there, he there talking about he don't know where is that. Some Becky told him where the keys was. All that's what you hiding, they hiding. They did that to that young brother. And it will be revealed.
I want to give my condolence. This is terrible what happened. We were there with Nolan. We left the island. I don't know what happened. Or this is what happened. I'm sorry I didn't go back to the island and go look for him. I just found that something happened to him. See, innocent people go to the family and they speak to the family and they show their condolence. They show their attrition.
Exactly.
Innocent people don't take themselves off of social media, scrub their social media, lawyer up real fast when they know they didn't do anything wrong, and then turn around and pick the most buck dancing, they pick the most blackest dude on social media who don't give a damn about black people.
None.
Tell the truth.
To talk to. Isn't that a man, I tell you. Whoop.
Yeah, he's definitely a self-hating ninja. Don't have no love for black people. I ain't never heard Officer Tatum say nothing good about a black man or a black woman or a black child. Anytime something happened to a black person, he gonna find a way to not justify it.
I tell you not. Let's go.
So that's all very suspicious. It's very suspicious too that certain friends did not help look for Nolan Wells on the next day on July the 5th. I understand that those friends.
Mandrell, good to see you, brother. Thank you for being here.
With their regular day. That's very suspicious.
Bridget, thank you for being here. Let me stop this real quick. Bridget says Mississippi used to not be.
Somebody give me a purple flower. What is YT? That's something I see a lot. So can somebody give me the definition of that? Because the elder don't know. Give me the definition. You say his wife is a YT. What is a YT, family? Let me know. Can somebody give me some information on that before we continue? White person, okay. Oh yeah, he got a Becky. He got a lice-carrying Becky. They be on their social media channel talking about black people.
Questioned about their vow practices. Yeah, they're used to doing whatever they want in Mississippi. We got Black Spider who says they love being in front of the cameras. That's a problem, right? You're right about that. Andrew says 15 minutes isn't a long time with teens, though. Yeah, but you missing the whole point. Why would they not just go to the family and show their condolence to the family?
Exactly.
Why didn't they go? Why did the family have to hunt them down to find the items? And the only reason why the family knew about they having those items is because they had the GPS 360.
Right.
If they didn't have the GPS 360, would these folks have ever contacted the family? You do the wondering on that one, because I don't think they would have, because the father already said that he was disrespected by some of those kids. Now, why would he lie about that? Why would
Exactly. Just like that bitch Rango claimed that Nolan's mother was lying about the phone being deleted. How can a bitch get up on YouTube and give that kind of false information for clicks and views? This lying, this tether from wherever you come from, Panama or whatever, they're going to sit up there and talk about racism doesn't exist in America.
her good friend who's lie and say that they didn't give her some strange behavior? These are the behaviors of people that's lying and got something to hide.
That's right.
In my opinion, what's going on, Jay the Informant? 7 from, yeah, I hear you, brother. Salute the chat. Yeah, salute to everybody here. Oh, what's going on, my sister? She says, they hiding evidence which makes them no friends of his. Facts, facts.
There never was his friend. And they proved it that it wasn't his friend. They proved that by leaving him where he was, by hiding the phone, by not giving the daddy the car keys. Is that a friend? By not going to the funeral? What kind of friend is that? If you my down friend and you pass away or you have some kind of misfortune, the elder gonna be there for you.
Let's go.
It's also suspicious, and I happened to attend the funeral on Monday. It's very suspicious to me that those same individuals did not attend the funeral. Their so-called friend.
Right.
And that's very, very suspicious. If you are such a friend of someone, you grew up from childhood to adulthood, that you don't attend their funeral to express your condolences to their parents in person. I saw some other people that some of you Facebook sleuths have criticized. I even took a picture with at least one of the guys you criticized, but yet and still he was at the funeral. He did not care about you criticizing.
Now, he did. Now, this is a good point. Jalen Williams to the far left did.
Peace and blessings, my sister. 4033. Excuse me, it's kind of hard to pronounce your name, but you've been following the elder for a long time. I got to learn how to pronounce your name. But thank you for joining in to listen at this message. Listen at the truth that is being told, not a bunch of lies. And shout out to the brother Information Showman. If you haven't subscribed to his channel, please go over there. That brother really put out some great information.
Take some criticism because that TMZ interview he did didn't go well. But he since cleaned that stuff up. And this is a good point that Judge Carlos Moore is making. He showed up to the funeral. Now, he said on that day he did go to the island. He saw no...
Peace and blessings, 4782, for that beautiful gift. Thank you very, very much.
Nolan for a short period. I think he claimed that he saw Nolan at about, 4 o'clock or something like that? I don't know. But he said that they really weren't hanging out with each other throughout that day. So they really weren't with each other throughout the whole day, according to Jalen Williams. Guess what? His best friend to the far left here, who did take some criticism when he first did that interview on TMZ, I just don't think the young man was prepared for it. I think he was a little nervous, okay? But the fact of the matter is, he's at the funeral.
Exactly.
Where the rest of these folks? Y'all keep telling us, black folks, y'all keep talking about the white boys. Come on, why y'all keep accusing the white boys of stuff? Them white boys didn't show up to the funeral. Not one of them.
None.
So even if they all are, so this is the question. If they were innocent, then why didn't they not show up? Because see, innocent people don't not show up for something. Innocent people would first talk to the family.
And if they would have went to the funeral, black people wouldn't have been mad at them. Because we ain't that type of people. The average black man, the average black woman is very good people. We work, we try to get things done, do things right. You know, we got a lot of young thugs and this, that, and the other. But all the negative stuff that you find in the black neighborhood, it comes from being programmed and conditioned. It comes from drugs that we don't create. It comes from guns that we don't create. Not at all.
Before this whole thing gets out of proportion and tell their side of the story to the family, you see. But nah, not any of these white folks showed up to this funeral that he was hanging out with. Guess who showed up? Black folks.
Exactly.
Now y'all tell me something.
And they had a few white teammates of his football team. I think I seen 2 or 3 of them that showed up. But these so-called friends that he went out there on this island with, ain't none of them showed up. All them people you seen in the pool party, all them white folks you seen in the pool party, ain't none of them showed up. None.
Y'all tell me something?
Him and saying he may have had something to do with it. Javon and Jalen were there at the funeral. And I took a picture with both
Javon and
of them.
Jalen.
They were there, and I believe both of them were pallbearers. And
All right. Javon and Jalen. Javon, I think, is a young man. These are 2 decent-looking young men going places in life. Jalen, I think, is to the right, and Jalen, who is his friend too, is to the left. That's what he's talking about.
Witnessed them physically weeping at the funeral. So that's the normal reaction of your friends.
Exactly.
When your friend died suddenly. So they were there, and I witnessed that, and I also witnessed that those others were not there.
They weren't there, and they're not crying. I haven't heard about any of them crying. We do know that old Hudson went on the podcast. He went on the podcast to do all this talking.
Yeah, what a racist motherfucker.
Here, especially on the 4th, and
Officer
Memorial Day,
Taylor.
days like that, they come out here to celebrate, and people get on the water to be off their phones. First off, second off, if I'm sitting waist deep in water, and all my friends are, everybody's leaving their phone on a boat, in a lake. If you're sitting on a pond, if no one's getting out of the
Yeah, Officer Taylor went out to the island with this white boy they call Nolan. They're talking right now. Let's hear what they got to say.
water with their phone in their hand, unless it's to take a quick picture. But most of the pictures taken on the 4th of July were on the boat. I mean, and salt water. If you drop your phone in salt water, most of the time you're not going to get it back. I mean, especially the water's murky right now because there's been a lot of rain. You can't see, the visibility isn't good. The water isn't clear like it was last year around this time, and no one has their phone though. Usually, I mean,
Now he's sitting up there lying about the phone, claiming Nolan gave them the phone because there's no connection. And people out there on the 4th of July taking pictures, they're doing videos, so stop that fucking lie.
Even if what he's saying is true, this is what doesn't add up, as Judge Carlos Moore just said. Even if that's true, that you guys usually leave your phones on the boat, that everybody was out there having a good time, there was thousands of people, it still doesn't explain if you're innocent and all y'all left on a boat and left him there and didn't do anything to him.
Yeah.
That you left him there and the foul play has happened to him somehow. Something happened to him, but y'all left him because according to Tatum, y'all left him out there at 4 o'clock. Well, let's let Tatum tell you. the buck dancer himself. Check it out.
From way down there, we can see all the way through here. You have thousands of people on this island.
Okay.
Probably 2,000 people. So this wasn't some abandoned, secluded island.
Nobody said that it was abandoned. See, this is the bull crap that people like. I'm not calling him Officer Tatum because he ain't an officer. He ain't got a badge. He don't work for the police department no more.
And when he was working for the police department, I can guarantee you he messed over a lot of black people. And it was wasn't even a ranked officer. He wasn't a corporal. He wasn't a lieutenant. He wasn't nothing but a patrol officer going around antagonizing black people. I can guarantee you he locked a lot of black people up for nothing. I can guarantee you that.
He been out of that line of work. This is the problem I have with him. He wants to paint this picture that he wasn't on a desolate island where there's
Peace and blessings, my brother East Dad in the house. Glad you joined in. What's that, my brother Robert Burns in the house? Was you around when the Jews was the goldfish? Man, get this man off my channel. Whoever the moderators, get this man off my channel. Asking me all them stupid ass questions, you dumb ass and bitch.
nobody there. Nobody said
Fuck
that.
on out of here.
Everybody already knows that this is a place that people hang out. Everybody already knows that there was a lot of people there on 4th of July. That's the reason why people are wondering what happened to him, because nobody said that they seen him. All we know is everybody left. He got left behind. Their story is that he wanted to stay on there to talk to a girl. Now the girl has changed her story. Yeah, that other girl, that other Katie, she's now changed her story. Nobody has seen her. Now she's saying that she never had such a conversation with him. So who's telling the truth? Who's lying? But the bottom line is, nobody is saying that he was there on a exclusive island. That's the reason why people are tripping. Tatum, you're stupid, because there was a lot of people.
Moderators, if any of these low-lifted trolls come on my channel or come in this live stream talking shit, get rid of their monkey ass. Let them go get a life somewhere else. Because we ain't got time for that nonsense. Fuck on about your business.
There. So then if there was a lot of people there, thousands of people, why is it that nobody found his body outside of the Cajun Navy? And why is it that nobody outside, even his friends, so-called friends, or anybody that was on that island, whether they knew him or not, why didn't nobody saw what happened to this young man? That's what you're not getting to the meat and sauce about.
Where nobody's at. But on 4th of July, this is a celebration. And so this wasn't a small place where 4 boys took their black friend and dropped him off and never seen him again. This place was flooded with people. Tons of people.
Now this bitch trying to put it on somebody else. But we all know in this situation, the same situation, if it was 3 black boys and 1 white boy, and the 3 black boys come back, and the white boy found dead somewhere, they all be locked up right now. It's going on 3 weeks. Ain't nobody been arrested. Ain't nobody been interrogated. None of them. That's who they went out there with. Everybody came back. Everybody was on the island, went home safely. But Nolan.
Nope. They never said they dropped him off. See how he's trying to paint a narrative?
Right.
Nobody said they dropped him off. They said that Nolan chose to stay back of his own free accord because he wanted to talk to a girl. But now the girl is coming out and saying she didn't have no such interaction with him. See it?
Then who's lying? Somebody lying. They claim he wanted to be with the girl. The girl say he's supposed to be going back to the boat he came with. Well, with the people he came with, the devils he came with. That's what they is, a bunch of devils.
Everybody is changing their stories. Tatum sits up here and say, this isn't a story of some white kids taking him to the island and dropping him off. Nobody said he was dropped off by them. They said that their boat was taking on water. Remember that?
Right.
And that's why they ended up changing boats or leaving or whatever the case may be. Nobody said that they took him there to drop him off. They said that Nolan chose to stay to see a girl.
And the girl said
we're now hearing
he went
that
back.
Story, at least from what the girl has said now, to reporters, that may not be the case. So where's the truth in all of this? Let's go.
Somebody lying.
Multiple friend groups. I mean, everybody's here having a good time. And then the boat gets towed out because it was getting ready to sink. And so, and from what I was told, they told Nolan, get on the boat, man. Get on the boat. Get on the freaking boat. And he decided, because he's an adult, that he was going to stay behind. And all the boys that they've been accusing, and they saying it had something to do with his death, they were all gone at 4:30. They were all
at
gone.
4:30.
And they told Nolan to get on the boat. He didn't. And then there was a report of somebody seeing Nolan around 6.
They're telling a goddamn lie. Just like Nolan's mama and daddy said. Whoever you go with, you come back with. He went back with them, and they took him out somewhere, whether it was at the pool party or they got rid of him in all that water, because that place is about 10 miles from land. So you could throw somebody off board or beat them up and then throw them in the water or whatever.
6:30-ish. This is where the lie started. Anything would
Stop right there. I'm going to shoot through his argument in just a moment. Give me a minute. Now, if that was true, that Nolan said, man, let me off the boat, I'm going to stay here, talk to a girl and just stay here for whatever reason. We know that the father and the mother has said that they taught him to always stay with the people that you came with.
Exactly.
We know that his best friend to the left here said that Nolan never leaves his cell phone behind, and that he would never have just left his friends just to talk to a girl on an island. That's what his best friend said on the left here.
So-called best friend.
If this is true, that they told Nolan to get on the ship or get on the boat, and he decided not to get on another boat, then why have they not come out to the public and said their piece and gave their condolences to Nolan, his family, his father, other siblings that he has, whoever it may be? If he has other siblings, I don't know, he may not have because we haven't seen them. Why?
Yeah, he got 5 brothers, and I think they had 6 children altogether. Yeah, he got some other sisters and brothers.
Hey, would they not show up to the funeral like these friends right here?
You got that right, my brother. Each dad, evil is at an all-time high with these devils, with these unrighteous demons. They ain't no different from their ancestors. –
I want y'all to take that in. Why? How you doing, Patty's Garden and more? Good to see you over here, sister. Good to see you. Got to give you a clap. I'm gonna say again, if this is true, why didn't they show up to the funeral? Why didn't they go straight to the parents when they found out that he was missing, that he has now no longer in the third dimension, meaning he's not alive anymore? Why didn't they go to the parents and console the parents? Why didn't they come out to the media and explain their side of the story from the very get-go? Why did they go in? Why did they disappear and allow people to come up with narratives that Tatum is saying now, it is not true? Well, then if it wasn't true, people who are innocent don't go dormant. People that are innocent don't scrub their social media. People that are innocent don't go to podcasts and talk about how we had some drinks and we had a good time going out there, but don't go to the funeral and cry for your man. But they went to the...
And they say they went to dinner, had a party after they got back. That's right. This is a murder case. This is a cover-up by the Mississippi Devils, the DA, the judge, the coroner office. They tell me they got body parts missing. Because you know they steal our organs.
funeral and cry for this young man. Make that make sense. And Tatum, that's the little part that his little new...
Peace and blessings, my sister. May out Egypt, 480 in the house.
brain doesn't get.
Officer Tatum is a low IQ. He's highly ignorant, very low IQ, very hateful, very deceitful. He's a liar. He's a manipulator. He's a deceiver for white supremacy. He has no love for the black man, no love for the black woman, and definitely don't have no love for the black child. For that little 14-year-old young brother who was chased down by these Asian people, he claimed this, that, and the other. What the hell you gonna hurt somebody behind a $2 bottle of water?
Very suspicious. Very, very suspicious. So the phone, the conflicting stories. Katie says one thing and the boys say another thing.
Yeah.
The Coast Guard said one thing and then they had to correct themselves and say someone called, one of those three friends on the boat called at 11 p.m. on Saturday night and inquired about Nolan Wick.
Peace and blessings, Shiloh Taylor in the house. Thank you for joining in.
But did not say enough to open up an official investigation and start a search. So all of that taken in conjunction with what was revealed from the independent autopsy preliminarily today would lead me at this point to say today is probable cause for an arrest of one of our persons for the murder of Nolan Wells. And I know Judge Mathis was interviewed, I believe, yesterday. He said he thought it looked like murder as well. He used the words reasonable suspicion. Reasonable suspicion is a lesser burden than probable cause.
Yeah, Judge Mathis gave a good analysis about it. He ain't like that bitch Judge Joe Brown, that coon. He's a coon from his heart, sucking Mr. Charlie, Miss Becky Carter.
I'm telling you, I think that it rises higher than reasonable suspicion.
So here you have Judge Carlo Moore, who used to be a judge. He's a lawyer. He believes that it should be higher than reasonable suspicion, but Judge Matthews thinks that it's reasonable suspicion. Let's play Judge Matthews right now.
I don't know how it may have occurred, but for his phone to be left in the boat, obviously.
This is Judge Mathis giving his analysis.
Or retrieved, rather, and taken in the boat. There's something nefarious about that. So I'm not going to guess and say whether I think they've committed a crime. I'm going to say it's reasonable suspicion.
Reasonable suspicion.
They've committed a crime based on the narrative and the evidence that has been presented so far.
You believe it? This is very interesting.
Peace and blessings, my brother Eric Williams in the house. Thank you for joining in.
We've got black folks that are professionals weighing in on this, and these are people who are in the legal business. Now, you know that Judge Joe Brown, he's turned into a complete buffoon because he's trying to stay relevant because he hasn't been relevant since he's no longer on TV with that judge show. So now he gets on social media and says all type of goofy stuff. Man needs to go set his old ass down somewhere.
Exactly.
Because he's just like Jason Woodlock and Tatum and all these black folks who spend all their time talking negatively about black people. And every time there's a black person or black people that do negative things, they try to paint it as if it represents all black people.
Exactly. I made a video
I don't know how
today.
anybody can listen to these individuals.
I made a video today about people coming in my comment section talking about black on black crime. White people commit the most heinous crimes on the fucking planet. Excuse my expression. Putting poison in the food, putting poison in the water, dropping bombs on women and children. They have deleted more people on the planet than any race of people with their walls and their rumors of walls. That's right, family. So that nonsense about black on black crime, what about white on everybody crime?
And I'm telling you, I'm putting a line in the sand right now. Any of these black folks that I either know or I've associated with, or anybody I know, even on these YouTube streets that have this type of mentality, I'm finished with you. Completely.
Exactly.
Not dealing with you. Not that I deal with too many people anyway, but I'm
Same way with me. They got a bunch of YouTubers I don't want to mess with no more. Say that Benjamin Crump, this, that, and the other. Al Sharpton, well, we know what he about, but at least he's trying to help this case. They're definitely going out their way to help this case. How you feel about Benjamin Crump? Al Sharpton just put up $50,000 along with this other brother, I can't, the one make the movies. What his name? Tyler Perry. Yeah, they got $100,000 for some information about this case. Peace and blessing for that gift. Blessed girl. Thank you very much.
not dealing with these type of individuals. Because these are the individuals that if we were back in slavery, these would be the individuals that would tell the master in the big house, there's they go, master. They didn't ran into those trees over there. They're going to the Underground Rail. These would be the Negroes that would stop you from getting on the Underground Railroad to get to freedom to the north. These would be the Negroes that would spot.
That's right. They don't want to be running the master. Yeah, the elder and his crew planning on leaving tonight, master. They're planning on going to the Underground Railroad. Let's do something about it. That's the type of niggas will tell the white man what's going on. The Officer Tatum, the Jason Woodlocks, that bitch Ringo, and the rest of them clowns.
On you for the master that would get extra cornbread on their plate. They would get to live in the big house because they told, these are the Stevens, these are the Tobys, that would rat us out.
That's right.
We were plotting to get out of that plantation and escape and get away. Remember, Malcolm X said there's two type of Negroes. There's the field Negro and there's the house Negro. The house Negro prayed for rain and when the house was caught on fire, while the field Negro prayed for wind and prayed for the house, the big house, to be burned down.
Yeah.
The master got sick. The house Negro prayed for the master to get well, while the house Negro prayed that the master did not get well. Prayed that he choked on the chicken bone.
Yeah, you're right.
And we got these same you-know-whats running around here today in the modern time amongst us.
That's right. Got them running around.
Let's continue.
Praising Mr. Cowley and Mr. Becky.
Any investigation?
Yes. Oh, absolutely. Because our life is less valuable to the larger community, to white folks. We devalue black men. They devalue our community in general and neglect to give the type of attention to the victimization, crime victims in our community. And this is no more different. You know, Mrs.
More facts. Yeah, India, Kunish, another CG. All of you in the chat room, DOD, I see you. Everybody that's here. And if you notice, YouTube has made the font on people's names a little bit larger when you're looking at people on your cell. I'm looking at you guys on my cell phone right here too. I also got a big board over here. I can see you guys writing things and I appreciate you. But it looks like on the cell phone, they've made the font bigger. So it's easier to see people's names. I think that's excellent. Another thing I noticed is it looks like they got rid of all those numbers that were on people. They should get rid of those numbers. Those numbers cause a lot of confusion when trying to recognize people who are supporting the channel.
Now you shut up, you bitch. Goddamn troll. Thank you very much, Queen. I know who I am. Because that's one thing about these devils. They definitely don't want to hear the truth. But the truth is being told. And you can get the fuck on away from here and go beat your meat. That's right. Go get you a woman. Go do something with your life. Because you won't be on this channel no more.
I noticed that too. Yeah, the font is a little bit larger, and I think it looks nice. But they just need to get the damn numbers off y'all name too. And get that little whatever, get that off and get that email cursive thing off. They don't need that on there. Go back to the way it was before YouTube. Come on now. Let's get back to the content. We're getting close to conclusion.
Mississippi really has a bad reputation, and this once again is reinforcing it. And I hope they get to the bottom of there's going to be another black eye. Emmett Till, Medgar Evers. Now this, Nolan Wells.
Nolan Wells, exactly. This situation right here. It's a damn shame. It is a shame. Nolan Wells, like I said, I told you this guy, the family said they don't know this individual.
Yeah.
This is another thing too. Did y'all check this out? Did this dude show up to the funeral?
No.
This the one that claimed that he was Nolan's best friend. This the one that claimed that nobody would hurt Nolan. This the one.
That's right. And Nolan mama said, we don't know him. Some dude named Shepard.
That made the claim that he was the one that was arguing out there when they said that people were saying that maybe it was Nolan telling somebody to give him his phone back. This the one that claimed that he's the one that was arguing. Now, I think, to be fair about this, I think Nolan's real best friend to the left here is the one that said that it was him that was out there, I guess, screaming and yelling. But guess what? Did he show up to the funeral? Have we heard about this guy, Trish Shepherd, I think is his name?
Yeah.
Did he show up to the funeral?
No.
We haven't heard anything about
No.
that. I'm just calling it as I see it. Meanwhile, his mother still needs answers to the situation. While this man is out there raccooning it up.
Directly involving Nolan and his friends, you can't tell me that thousands of people wouldn't have seen anything happen. This is what they want you to believe it was like on that day.
Holy
which is
shut
a lie.
the fuck
They
up.
want
Okay, if thousands of people were there that day, you still haven't explained, Officer Tatum. I know you want me to call you officer. You ain't been an officer in God knows when.
Yeah.
If what you're saying is true, those thousands of people out there, you still haven't explained why is it that they didn't find his body until a day or two after? Where was all these thousands of eyeballs? You talking about all them eyeballs out there and nobody saw him get hurt, fall in the water, drown, or get it?
And nobody else died. Nobody else died. There had thousands of people out there. He done went out there with some white boys, and 1,000 people died. Common Man 80. Thank you very much for that beautiful gift. How you been, Brother Elder, looking good. Keep up the good work. And thank you very much for that beautiful gift. Appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Always been good to the elder. And I love you from the bottom of my heart. Been following me ever since I've been on YouTube. Been supporting the elder ever since I've been on YouTube. And thank you very much for that beautiful and outstanding gift.
Or something happened to him, nobody saw anything. I find that highly suspicious. Just like the coroner, the independent coroner not getting the neck or the throat and the lungs and all the other extra things he needed to examine.
Yeah, they took his throat out. Took his throat out. God knows they probably stole his organs. These devils. But all of them got their coming, family. The good Lord up high, but he looks low. And karma doesn't miss anyone. If you unrighteous, karma gonna get you. If you ungodly, karma will get you.
According to what Benjamin Crump said, that the independent examiner did not rule out. He could not inclusively say that there was foul play, but he also said he couldn't rule it out. Now, you think you know more than the pathologist knows, man? Mr. Officer?
Right.
Mr. Social Media Officer, who spends most of your time talking down about black people and grifting and playing to the narrative that your white audience likes.
you to believe they came to a secluded island just for them.
Nobody says, see, this is how this man makes his living on social media. He lies.
Exactly.
Nobody said that the island was secluded. Who said that? Nobody has said that. The family didn't say that. None of us have said that. We all have learned that it's an island that people go to and hang out near Louisiana. So nobody said that they took him to an exerted island that nobody goes to. Come on, man. Nobody has said that narrative. This is your narrative.
And then Nolan is left behind, and then his body's washed up on shore, and nobody knows what happened. Nobody could have seen.
Well, then why, hey Tatum, why did nobody see his body wash up before the Cajun Navy? Why did nobody see it then, sucker? You just shot your own argument down.
Yeah.
You said that there was thousands of people out there. You and Warren Hudson, who claims to be his friend but didn't show up to the funeral. but showed up to your damn podcast.
Peace and blessings, my sister Beverly Palmer in the house.
Give me me and you know what, sucker. You are full of.
SHIT.
He's full of it, y'all. He's not being honest. See, Tatum is just trying to grift off this situation for his channel, for his own popularity. He wants to be a mainstream anyway. He's looking for a TV show. He's looking for one of these networks like Fox to hire him. Every time these Sambos and Gumbos go on shows like Fox and all this and News Nation, you notice even what's that other guy on social media? What's the other guy? Anton Daniels. Every time they go on them white folks show, they got their teeth bucked out. They always bucking their teeth. Bucking their teeth.
Second ass for Mr. Child.
They always got their teeth showing like this. They're always bucking their teeth. They on their...
Take care of these trolls, because they mad right now, family. They're real mad. And scratch your nasty ass and get glad. Scratch your get rid of them. Get rid of these fools. You bunch of haters.
With a big fat smile, because in their mind, I've made it. I have arrived because these white folks have accepted me. I'm part of the club now. You're just a clown. You're just a mascot.
That's
they
right.
See you as a mascot.
A mascot, a fool, and a tool. Because when they get tired of your tools and your fools, they get rid of your monkey ass. Just like they did Candace Owens, low life that ass. And when it's all over with, the Brandon Tatums, the Ringos, the Jason Woodlocks, the Jesse Lee Petersons, all y'all bitches going straight to hell.
These are the friends, the real friends, people that really care about Nolan. On the left is Jelani Williams' mother, who expresses, as I've played before, how...
Thank you very much, Yo-Yo. Peace and blessings. I don't know why you trolls coming up here to get deleted. You stupid. You gotta be stupid to come on somebody's channel to get deleted. Because you will get deleted.
She had a difficult time getting the keys. Watch.
So Javon was like, well, that's when I seen it.
Yeah, they mad.
I've seen it since then.
Q Brown, yeah, they mad.
So I then hang up from Javon because obviously there's nothing he can say to tell me anything. So then Jalen, I call him. Jalen did not answer the phone. Christine again is on the phone. Jalen did not answer the phone. LeBaron, he didn't answer the phone. I called LeBaron, which is their other friend, LeBaron Broomfield. He said Jalen is in the gas station.
That's that young brother to the right.
Like, hey,
brothers,
Jalen,
though.
Mom on the phone. So he's like, Jalen, like, what's up, Mom? What's going on? I was like, hey, have y'all heard from Nolan? They said no. We have not heard from Nolan.
But where was the phone?
So I said, well, okay, so that's when we started tracking the phone. Well, for Christine, it said one place, but for them on Snapchat, it showed another place. So that's the place we went to. And it showed that everybody that was in the house, it was like a lot of people there. Like it was, I'm not familiar with all the kids. I only know like one there. But it showed that the phone was at what a lot of people were at. So that's how we knew where to go to. We went there. They were all there. They were sitting there, lights off, watching TV.
Did they immediately give you the phone? Because knowing that phone was there.
It took about 15. They did. They gave me the phone, but it took about 15 minutes to get the phone. Because I even asked, I'm like, did y'all have to walk back to Horn Island to get the phone, or like where's the phone? Because it was so long when they said it was. When Wyatt told me it was.
Yeah, that's who, a bunch of his people come on my channel when I be doing live streams. Rango, bitch ass.
In his truck. It took him so long to get the phone back to me.
Why would it take them? If these are innocent people, they were not. I think they got caught off guard because they weren't expecting someone from the family to show up because they didn't go talk to the family. The fact that she had to go to their house, I think she went to Wyatt's house. One of the guys that was on the boat with him.
And that's something Officer Tatum and these other coons and sellouts, they don't talk about that. They don't talk about the phone being held. They don't talk about all the other evil things. They don't talk about none of them went to the funeral. These coons and sellouts, these misfits, these low IQ individuals. Because that's what they is. Low IQ. In the gutter IQ, niggas.
On that picture, out of those three, why the hell did they have to go to them in the first place? Because they had no intentions on talking to the family. They weren't just going to go about their life.
Yep.
That's why they didn't show up to the damn funeral.
If the mama wouldn't have tracked that phone down, they still wouldn't have had the phone right now. If the daddy didn't go there to get the keys for Nolan's car, they'll still have it right there. What kind of friends that is.
They go in the car, as she said, and give her the phone. Got her waiting. Didn't say, you know what I noticed too? None of them told this lady that's talking here, right here, his real best friend's mother, none of them told them, we're sorry about what happened to Nolan. You would have think that they would have been grieving, crying, and telling this woman right here, we're sorry that we didn't go talk to the family yet. We just scared, but we didn't do any, they didn't do no grieving. They didn't tell her how they give their condolences about what happened. She never mentioned anything about how these kids showed their emotions about Nolan being missing or now found no longer alive. Don't you find that highly suspicious, everybody that's in the chat?
Exactly.
Doing this exchange that she had with them, there was no, we're sorry about what happened to Nolan. Even when it came to the father, when he went to retrieve the keys, none of those kids even said to the father that we're sorry about what happened to Nolan. That we apologize, sir. He said that he felt highly disrespected that they lied to him.
Yeah, because they're guilty. Bunch of devils. Bunch of devils. And they proved they're devils. They proved they wasn't Nolan's real friend. They disliked that brother because he was a nice looking brother. He was an athlete. And what really pissed them off, a lot of them Beckies, he was messing with a bunch of them Beckies that they didn't like, which was a mistake.
I want y'all naysayers that are supporting or saying that was no foul play. I want you naysayers out there to explain why were these kids acting like that with the family members or friends of the family? Why were they acting strange?
Right.
Why didn't they show up to the funeral? If you're really innocent, you're going to first, before there's a funeral, you're going to first make a grievance to the family. You're going to first knock on their door. You're going to first go to their door.
Exactly.
You had his car. You're going to drive his car or have someone drive his car back to the family's house, knock on their door and grieve with the family and say, we got his car here. We just wanted to bring it here and tell you how much we also feel so bad about what happened to Nolan out there. We apologize that we let him stay out there. If that's their story, that he stayed out there. We don't hear any reports of that being said to the family.
And you ain't gonna never hear none. The one that did the interview with that bitch Officer Tatum, he ain't said nothing good about Nolan, beating around the bush and all this other nonsense.
You
Tell
know
your
why?
man to
Because
get
the
over it.
family told us so.
So when they brought the phone back,
I'm sorry, go ahead, Dashima. I want to hear that.
Kashima is her name.
when they brought the phone, when after I said something about it, he was like,
Christine's
"Who's gonna
friend.
get it?" I was like, "Who's gonna get it?" He's like, "The girl's gonna get the phone." So I'm.
Sebastian Gomez just started his channel tonight. I asked you to shut his channel down. Yeah, he be saying all kind of nonsense too. So true, my brother, common man. Yeah, he's definitely a devil.
I'm assuming, I don't want to say the wrong name because I don't know his kid's name.
Sure.
And I know how I feel about my child, Ash. But one of the girls at the house, I'm pretty sure it was Katie. Her name was
Right
Katie.
here. It's this one young lady right here. 'Cause I made a mistake in my other videos. I thought that she was the one that he stayed on the island and talked to. No, this is Katie Diaz. She's the one, as I've been corrected, that gave her the phone finally. Right here, what you're looking at right here. I had to make a correction on what I had said in previous videos.
Diaz or something like that. She brought me the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Christine,
So
when you're
that's how we
hearing
would
this,
treat-
I mean, in the phone in a 15-minute window,
She's hearing it, and they haven't given her any. This is some BS, everybody. I want everyone, all the great people in the chat room, please do me the favor and share the video. DOD, it shouldn't take 15 minutes. Facts. If they knew they harmed him and had his phone, why would they not expect someone to come to their phone for their phone? You know why? I can tell you why. It's because they didn't know. Come on now. It's
So true, my brother, all reliable. The truth will prevail. The truth will come out because black people solving the problem. You got these Mississippi police don't know shit, hiding shit, doing all kind of dumb shit. Supposed to be detectives, but they cover up, trying to cover up the truth. But the truth will prevail.
very logical. They didn't know that the mother had GPS 360 on the phone.
Exactly.
Because that's the only reason why they knew about the phone being on land, on the inland, is because she had 360 GPS. Those kids didn't count on the fact that Nolan's mother or father, both of them together, put 360 GPS on the phone. I would implore all of y'all to, if you have kids, teenagers, young people, put this 360 on their phone. Hell, put it on your phone.
Exactly.
That's why they weren't counting that this family had prepared for this, meaning having a GPS system on the phone that can determine where that phone is at, which is why they probably got knocked off guard when Nolan's father showed up for the keys and when Christine's friend, who is also has a son that's best friends to the left here with Nolan, Jelani, they wasn't counting on the fact that they had a GPS system that would knock it all out of the park. They weren't counting on that, y'all. They didn't anticipate that. And check this out. Judge Carl.
Yeah, 'cause a lot of them think black people are stupid. They think we ain't intelligent. They just do what they want and think they can go get away with it.
Carlos Moore, I give y'all a complete show tonight. Judge Carlos Moore says he believes that this judge right here, who is the mother or stepmother of Warren Hudson, who gave that goofy interview to Buck Dancing Tatum, he believes that she should be reported to the board, to the legal board, because she's a sitting judge who should keep her mouth shut. Well, go on and listen to what he said here. Check this out. Check this out, everybody. Check this out.
That justice swings one way when it comes to white people and another way when it comes to others. Talk a little bit about what can be done with this judge speaking out prematurely as they sit.
Yeah, 'cause she ain't got no business talking about no case like that no way. She a judge in an ongoing investigation.
Judge, what could be done to her?
I understand that there have already been judicial complaints filed against her with the Mississippi Commission on Judicial Reforms. They should open an investigation and they will make recommendations to the Mississippi Supreme Court on how she should be disciplined.
Will we know anything about that from those complaints? How does that go?
You will not learn it until something is filed with the Supreme Court. The Commission's investigation is private. So once it becomes public record, once it's filed, the recommendations are filed with the Supreme Court, and we will know.
Wow. Did you hear what he said? There's already complaints about this judge, who's a sitting judge. When you are a sitting judge, you can't interfere in a potential
Investigation.
case. You can't do that. Everyone, thank you for watching the program tonight. I want to say thank you. I want to put that up there like so. And we're going to get ready to get on out of here in just a moment. I want to say thank you for watching the program tonight. I want you to share the video.
You are listening to Information Man. Please make sure to subscribe to his channel.
Share the video on all your social media. Share the video with people that you know personally that are interested in this case, the situation. Share it in your community tab if you're a content creator yourself. I thank you for coming over tonight. Hopefully, I know Honors did a show tonight about Umar Johnson, so hopefully a lot of those folks that would normally have been over here tonight that are watching his presentation about Umar Johnson, hopefully those folks will come back and watch the replay of this show tonight and into tomorrow and this whole week. I'll be putting out more content. Go all this week. I'll be putting out some content, more content's coming. I'm increasing the value of the content. And I hope you appreciate that. I want to say that I want Nolan and his family to get justice. I want the truth to come out.
Exactly.
I think that it's highly suspicious that the autopsy report expert or examiner, doctor, didn't have the throat that he needed, the lungs, they didn't even send him pictures that he could examine when they first found Nolan's body. That's highly suspicious in my book. I don't think that was cool. Something about that is questionable. I want to know more about this red discoloration in the soft tissue of the back of his head or the skull area, as the independent examiner wrote. And I didn't like it. Benjamin Crump was the one giving the presentation. I thought that was bad. If you're trying to bring home the point of what's happening to this family and their son, you should have had a professional doctor read these boards, not Benjamin Crump.
I agree with that. That's right. They should have got the medical examiner who did the autopsy in Washington, D.C., who have been able to explain it like it's supposed to be. I do agree with that.
Just my opinion. Don't hate on me. I just feel that I don't understand why the doctor Mitchell could have not been there to give this presentation, or why they could not have maybe brought in someone that is a medical doctor to interpret the boards in a way that would be more, even better than what Crump was able to present. You see, because I think when people screamed about the contents of the body being missing, a real medical examiner could really break that down a lot better. Why? They do take out the contents of your body. But the question here is, why did they give their independent examiner no lungs, no neck or throat, no pictures of what the body looked like when they first found the body before you have post-mortem setting in? It all stinks. It stinks. It all stinks, everybody. It doesn't smell good. It doesn't.
Very well said, my brother. The brother information show, man, definitely brought some great information. And this is very sad. The shit that's still going on in 2026 toward our people, toward our men, toward our young women, toward our children. This evil and unrighteous agenda is still going on, family. That's why it's a necessity. It's essential that our people come together. Not tomorrow, not next year, next month. We need to come together now, because we're fighting a hell of a battle with white supremacy, along with the Stephen Jingos, along with the Ringos, along with the Officer Tatums, along with the Candace Owens, along with the Jesse Lee Petersons, and the rest of them coons and sellouts. It's time we come together, family, with love and compassion and empathy for each other. The time is now. That's right, family. Well, family, I hope y'all enjoyed this live stream tonight. I enjoyed bringing it to you because the truth must be told. And the truth will be told. And the truth will prevail. That's right, family. And I love everybody from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate all the gifts that y'all gave. If anybody gave anything to Cash App, I'll check it out. Can't see it right now. But I appreciate all the beautiful donations. I appreciate all the love that you give to the elder. And I appreciate that from here, from the bottom of my heart. I love you, family. Make sure y'all share this video. Make sure you subscribe to the brother information show man. One of the sisters, please put that link in the chat. Please go over there and subscribe to that brother, because that brother definitely brings out great, great, great information the way it's supposed to be put out righteously with no lies. Because they got a lot of people that's doing this case. They sit up there lying just to get clicks and views. Don't know what they're talking about. This a bunch of fools. that had a bunch of low IQ entities. That's right, family. So the hell about to get on out of here. It's right at 11 o'clock. We've been here almost 2 hours. We're gonna play a couple of songs before we get on out of here. Hope y'all enjoyed the live stream. We're gonna close it out with Sister Deborah Snipes. Don't call the roll until I get there. Peace and love to the melanated family. Peace and love, Blackman Hour, Common Man 80, Old Reliable, Sister Carl, Julian King, Julian Queen, Sister Beverly Palmer, Dr. LaSalle, yeah, East of Milk and Honey. Peace and love to the melanated family. Don't you call the road till I get there. You got to get on out of here, family. Not even my father, not even my sister, not even my brother. All by myself. Don't you call the road, family. That's right, children of the sun, children of the Most High, children of righteousness. Peace and love, Queen, I know who I am. Sister caller, ain't caller. We got two callers. Oh, reliable. Through water. The Platinum Hour. Peace and love, Charles Dawson. Out of Chicago, Chi-Town. Yeah, we're the children of the sun. My brother William, Sister Maya Egypt, peace and love. Yeah, we about to get on out of here, family. Make sure you share this video. Make sure you go to Information Man and subscribe to his channel. Good night, my sister Carla, Sister Queen, peace and love. Yeah! 266 thumbs up. Thank you all for that. Had a nice crowd tonight. Thank you very much, my sister Carla. Well. Michael Brown on the saxophone. Peace and love to the Nolan family. Peace and blessing, my brother, common man Eddie. Thank you for that beautiful gift. Thank everybody for the beautiful donation. It will be spent rightfully. Hell gonna do no drugs. You gotta worry about me doing none of that with your money. Yeah! Yeah, she's definitely an angel. The late great Dr. Sykes and the mighty angel. Thank you very much, my brother Charles. Dog Phil. Vivian King. It's called Whisper. Thank everybody for joining in tonight. All my condolences go to Nolan, Wells family. Rest in peace, my brother Nolan. Justice will come. We got to keep doing what we're doing, family. Keep bringing out the information. Yes, she's definitely a grand lady. Service well done. Anybody want to hear it? Yes, service well done. Peace and love. Yeah, we about to get on out of here, family. Hope y'all enjoyed this live stream tonight of truth. Nothing but the truth came out tonight. No lies came out. Definitely in his favor. Have you been on this journey? Peace and blessings, my brother Platinum Hour. Thank you very much, my brother Reliable. Peace and blessings, Country Wayne, North Carolina in the house. Peace and blessings. Don't want to sign my name. Don't sign my name. Play that saxophone, Michael Brown. Michael Brown. Deborah Smart. That's the sign my name. Peace and blessings. Carol D. Play that saxophone. Yeah, break it on down. Peace and love.
Amen. Amen. Were you blessed? Amen. Were you really blessed? Come on, one more time. Give this man a round of applause. My Lord. Did you like that saxophone player?
Yeah, you're right.
Come on, show us some love. Show us some love.
Show some love.
My Lord. My Lord. Don't go nowhere, honey. We ain't Don't go nowhere. We ain't
Peace, blessings, and love, family. Glad y'all stayed with me to the end. Love y'all from the bottom of my heart. Y'all are gonna go get him a little rest. Make sure y'all share this video. Make sure you subscribe to Information Showman channel. And I'll see y'all tomorrow and the rest of the week, the rest of the month, the rest of the year, and many more years, because I ain't planning on going nowhere. Peace and love. Shalom. Shalom. Assalamu alaikum. Ani ohebo tako zaman. I love my beautiful black family all the time. And I'm out.